Blog Talk Radio.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew it. It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. And I would never hear. You've been flexing everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lie like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. Your parade, shine, you can't change, yeah. If I was Father Time, then I would change the day, so I never saw your face. Please, what do I have to do to make you? It's you.
Hello, hello, hello. I am your host, Simo of What's Really Going On Blog Talk Radio Show and Podcast. I'm super excited that you've decided to hang out with me, whether it's morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it is where you are. I'm glad you've decided to spend that time with me. Before I get into tonight's episode, I always like to give a special shout out to everybody that listens in around the globe. So tonight, I just want to mention Australia, China, India, South Africa, Italy, the United Kingdom, Sweden, Finland, Canada, and of course, rounding it out, the good old United States. Okay, so tonight I wanted to talk about, tonight's episode was actually titled, What's Really Going On? Let's Chat About Modern Day Relationships, right? But when I started to think about it, what most people see now in relationships, it's not something that's brand new. These are relationships that people were, or the types of relationships that people have been involved in um, way back in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. It's not really so much. We call it modern day relationships because it was something that was considered maybe taboo in those times, in those earlier years. Um, but I always look at things on social media, or it might pop up a notification or something, and it piques my interest. So then I want to talk about it. I want to have a chat about it. So it brings me to this. Okay, so a lot of people nowadays are in open relationships, meaning that they're married. They share, of course, uh, the bedroom, and of course they share financial responsibilities, and they share things like this. But they are free to date other people outside the marriage. I think the way that works is as long as everybody's aware of what's going on. So that's one thing, open relationship. Then you have polyamorous relationships. The polyamorous relationships are where you may have two men and a woman, two women, or two men and a woman, or two women and a man, and they share the marital bed, and they share finances, or whatever, and they cohabitate together, right? All right, and then you have people that are swing lifestyle. Now, if you have people that are in the swing lifestyle, sometimes you have couples who will have relationships with other couples, meaning sexual relationships with other couples. Sometimes it's one-on-one, each partner individual, with another couple. The man is with the woman, the woman is with the man in that relationship, and that's what they do. Or it could be a circumstance where what they call the hot wife, or where the wife is allowed to mess around with this different men or women, and the husband just kind of hangs out and watches. And then, of course, you have people that are single that are in the swing lifestyle, and they are unicorns, where they may entertain a married couple or boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, and they're just the extra person, and they all have a sexual relationship together, right? Okay, so what I found out is, since I've been doing the Blog Talk Radio, and I do talk about everything on here, and I talk about relationships a lot, and I have done some research. So I've had the opportunity to go into a swingers club or a BDSM club, and I've met and talked to people that are into the lifestyle. And what I've come to find out is, when I talk to people who are in monogamous relationships, right, there seems to be a lot of turmoil and strife in most of those relationships. Surface level, sometimes people seem like they're fine, but a lot of times I've come to find out the people that are in these open type relationships, polyamorous relationships, or swing style relationships, those couples seem to be a lot happier, and they thrive. It does not interfere with their family. Like if they have kids and you know it's a soccer mom and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't interfere with their normal day-to-day life. They just have this other part that they like to explore, but they don't explore without their partners. Now, it's a lot of people that are in monogamous relationships that the husband might be cheating or the wife might be cheating. They don't know, and then if they find out, then there's a lot of turmoil and fighting and fussing, and then divorce or separation or whatever it is. But I found out, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying that because I mean I can't judge either way. It's not my job to do that. But I feel like it's my job to tell you what I know, or just share what I found out. And what I found out is that those couples that allow each other to do those things, they're very happy actually, and it's not like it consumes their whole life. Sometimes they might do it for 2 or 3 months at a time, and then they'll say, okay, we're gonna take a break from that, and we're just gonna focus on each other, and then they do what they do. And I'm gonna tell you, all don't know, I write erotic books. I write books that are very erotic, sexual in nature. So a couple months ago, I actually got to do a book signing, but it wasn't like a traditional book signing like at the bookstore. It was at one of this event that a lady throws here in the town where I live at, and she has people that are into the BDSM lifestyle or swingers or whatever the case may be, and they come in and they pay a cover. And I was one of the vendors there. Like she had vendors, people selling things, people selling sex toys or corsets and sexy lingerie. And I was there pretty much promoting my book. And I did. I sold all the books that I had on hand there. And then I had my desktop computer there and people ordered. But when I was there, what I realized is, you know how when if you go to a club, right? You might see, these little cliques of people hanging out in corners, and you might have somebody, you can tell they might be talking about somebody that's in a club or something like that, or somebody talking about somebody's outfit or their hairdo or whatever the case may be. What I realized is that if you ever get to go to a swingers club, and I'm not saying you got to go there and participate, but I'm just saying if you ever get to go and just kind of see what it's like, what I realized, and like I said, I was there for a book signing. So I was at my table, I had my book set up. People were coming over, they were asking me about the book, and they read it. I signed the book, I talked to them. It was very, very cool, very nice atmosphere. But what I realized is those people at that place, you can tell that everybody was super, super friendly. It was a no judgment zone. It was like, and at some point during the night, they people got undressed and they were, doing their thing or whatever, and they were walking around all through there, or whatever. And like I said, there were several vendors there. And we didn't pay them any mind because we were there selling a product, and then you got people that they're there doing what they do, right? And so, and when I say this, I mean, like, it was a dude there that was literally, or several dudes that were not like, and they had some really hot dudes there. But it was a couple of people there, little on the heavier side or whatever. I'm going to tell you something. Those people were the most comfortable in their skin. They did not care, and nobody cared. Everybody was just talking to each other like nothing. Like it was just a normal thing. It was just the most amazing atmosphere, and the vibe was like really, really good. Like it was just judge-free zone. Okay, but anyway, so like I said, people choose to be in these different lifestyles. Now, could I ever be in that type of situation? I don't know that I could, because if I'm with someone, I think I want their undivided attention. I don't know if I want to share that attention with somebody else. And I just feel like it's so many men and so many women out in the world. Why do you two women have to share this one dude? Why can't it be? Because